The road is way behind us. The destination was reached, but now we've outgrown the city of WrestleMania, and we're moving on to the Enigma. That is the new rarity, Enigma, dropping tomorrow in SuperCard. Look at the beautiful image of Andrade. I still refer to him as Andrade Cien Almas, but you know, whatever, it's Andrade, doesn't matter. Mr. Charlotte Flair is on screen, and it looks blooming beautiful. Look at that absolutely fantastic card image. That is one of many you're going to see in this video. But it wouldn't be a video by yours truly if it didn't feature much more, because there's a lot of stuff coming up and we are going to cover all of it. I'm surprised at the power levels a little bit. Maybe when we see the cards in the flesh, their stats will be slightly better, but if you look at it compared to some of the special cards, the fortifiers of the special cards in this tier are actually going to be able to compete with the base level pros, if not slightly usurp those. And I can see that Rey Mysterio, you know, the one from the WrestleMania Philadelphia event, and that Bianca Belair seriously competing with some of the base cards out there. Another card that will compete with those, surprisingly enough, is the Battle Pass Jey Uso, whose power levels are pretty incredible. Now, I'm not going to teach you guys anything about the Battle Pass you don't know already, because it dropped 5 days ago. It includes the Yeet Master himself, Jey Uso, but the main event, Boyo himself, is actually a pretty incredibly powerful card. As you'll see here, his card actually beats the heroic version of his event card. When fully leveled up with the right piece of equipment, this card absolutely slaps the other one out of the water. Although it's not unheard of, because this happened last year as well, with the Jactus CAC card from Miftir going into SummerSlam. Although this one's not quite as OP as that one. So don't take any of this as an endorsement. Use your own noggin if you want to know whether to buy the Battle Pass. But if you want to win it, that's different, because you can easily enter a Battle Pass giveaway. We do one every single month. We're going to give away one Battle Pass to a lucky person in the comments down below who enters a special word that is hidden in this video. And then you got to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, because I can see if you're not. I've got to give the people who support me the most the love, and then make sure you hit the like button as well. So let's just go over that quickly. Thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below the hidden word that's featured in the video. It's not going to be hard to find, but something that is hard to find is the Snoop Dogg card, and that's really surprising considering he's now leaked in-game twice. You may remember a few videos ago I talked about Snoop Dogg's potential card coming into the game, and well, when Roxanne Perez dropped into the game, of which she's a blooming powerful card as well, she's not as good as Tiffany Stratton. She's not far off, and that pro animation, wow, love it. Anyone else really excited they brought Hype Train and Table Flip back at the same time? So it wasn't just me then. I love those two game modes. But back on the Snoop Dogg train, you could see the crazy collectibles you're going to be collecting. The Bow Wow Wow Yippee Yo Yippee Yay packs were dropped into the collectible store with these Snoop Dogg coins, and these were things you're going to be able to collect. Well, you would if they wouldn't have changed the special edition card, which is in fact, oddly, Sami Zayn. Not this one, this is actually the Enigma card for Sami Zayn. Whenever I think of Enigma, I picture Jeff Hardy. Just charismatic Enigma, yes! But yeah, no Snoop Dogg card to be seen, and Sami Zayn's special edition card is going to be one of the first Enigma cards with a quest and TLC dropping, of which, if you haven't seen it yet, TLC guide is going to be linked just up there, or you could just go to the front page of my channel. But Snoop Dogg's event, which was supposed to, I assume, be Sami Zayn out or Roxanne Perez's event, is going to go down as one of the most anticlimactic events of all time, because now it's been leaked twice. There's no surprise for people. Maybe there's a reason it's not shown up yet. In fact, when the preview was available for the card, it didn't even show up. You see, he was doing his best John Cena impression. You couldn't see him. God, that's bad. But that's not the only thing dropping into the game as part of Enigma. We're getting apparently more than one campaign map, which is good as far as I'm concerned. Bad for anyone who hasn't started in campaign mode. Seriously, if you haven't done so already, campaign is one of the best things in SuperCard, especially for newbies. Even better for those of you who are looking for the high level rewards. Apparently, we're going to see more than one map, but it says more maps added, so maybe it's 2 or 3. I can't imagine it being that. But we're also going to see a new variant. Now, you may remember that at the beginning of WrestleMania 40, we've done away with techniques. Thank the Lord, Survivor has never been better. Those things were a pain in SuperCard, and if you see now, we don't have those, we have these, which feature the bottom left-hand side of each card. Well, we've got a brand new one. Looks like a Money in the Bank briefcase hanging from the top of a ladder. What this does, we don't know. Can you change it to be like this instead? We will find out very, very soon, no doubt. But I think they can actually do some really interesting things with this. This goes back to my experience with some other games that have, you know, my mobile games, console games, that you could possibly introduce. For example, if you was to have, I don't know, this Rey Mysterio card with that Money in the Bank briefcase or that variant, if you play with that card in a Money in the Bank game, it'd give you more super coins, like a percentage more or a set amount. And if you was to change all of your cards across, you'd get a massive bonus, but you would lose power as a result. It can also be used for things like campaign mode, for example, where you get a bigger bonus if you tag together with another card. But would it be cyclable like you used to have with the abilities and the techniques, or would you need to collect a different version of the card that had a different variant attached? That could be a nice little interesting addition to the game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, whether you'd like to see something like that adds a little bit of variance to the game and an individuality to everyone's experience of SuperCard. Oh, I completely ignored that I just shown Akira Tozawa's card and not actually spoken about Akira Tozawa. Kind of like how Chad Gable treats him in Alpha Academy. Sorry, Akira. Someone who definitely isn't ignored though is Jade Cargill. As you would expect, she's incredibly powerful and she's also a tag team champion of the world. She's gonna have that extra boost, but she's already powerful as heck, as are Kairi Sane and Naomi. I'm putting 2, but it's actually 3 because you're Jade Cargill. But there you go. Those are the previews of all those cards which have popped up so far. If you've got any personal favorites, let me know. And Kairi Sane is incredibly fast. Sami Zayn's stats are quite interesting. Naomi looks really good. But again, thoughts in the comments down below are welcome. We're also seeing a massive update to War Games. We don't know exactly what's happening, but it is going to be changed to make balance tweaks and to add improvements. I hope they're better than last ones because most people agreed universally the last changes were kind of booty. Or as Mr. Cena eloquently put it, ass. And if you update the game now, which is in either your Apple, Amazon, or Google Play stores, you will notice that you can now filter by alignment. So left, right, up, down. And this is something I mentioned only a few videos ago, I think should come into the game, and they put it in. And I would claim that that's my idea, but actually these things take months, if not potentially up to a year to actually make their way into games. So I can't claim that, I'm sorry. And the details about the War Games changes will be featured in an upcoming blog post. I'll probably explain other things and hopefully, I pray, bring back Twitch drops. We really, really need Twitch drops back in our lives. I'm kind of missing them. And of course, we're going to be introducing the new rarity or new tier, whatever you want to call it, live on Twitch tomorrow, twitch.tv/SuperZomGBBQ at an earlier start time of around about 6 to 7 p.m, just in time for the new rarity to drop and jump into some of the new My Faction content as well. Now, usually I would end the video with, hey, go watch this video or this video, but I'm going to change that today because I want to talk about my dog, Sebastian. Now, for those of you who've been part of the channel for a long time, or on Twitch, part of my followers on Twitch, you will know that he joined our family back in 2017. Love him to the moon and back, and will do so for the rest of my life and for his life as well. But unfortunately, me and my wife had to make a big decision recently, and that is because, unfortunately, his behavioral issues, which he's had for a while, which were being managed, changed once we brought our daughter into the world. Yes, I have a child with my wife. I'm not in a basement with nothing but Cheetos and Mountain Dew in it and living with my mother. I actually own a house. I have a wife and child and 2 dogs. Well, I had 2 dogs because we decided to rehome Sebastian and pass him to someone who could give him the uninterrupted love and attention he needed so that Finley, my other dog, and our daughter could live the best life they could. we are basically taking the heartbreak of the situation on ourselves, because dogs react very differently to humans when it comes to missing and not being with their owners. It is a very, very unfortunate situation. I just want to say thanks to anyone who's been part of that journey we had and remembers him. The good news is that him and his new owners are absolutely loving life. I've got off to an amazing start together, but for me and the wife, it's going to be a very difficult couple of months. And whilst it was an incredibly difficult decision to make, he's not gone. He's still loving life with his new owners. He's enjoying it apparently so much, which I'm so glad, because I, like many people, had this idea that he was going to miss us. But dogs work differently to human beings. Like, as long as they've got the love and the attention they need, they can move on pretty quickly. And whilst they'll always miss their owners, they don't have the same kind of inner functions as a human, whereas we will miss him forever. And emotionally, my heart is broken. So is my wife's. My little girl has no idea because she's not old enough to know. And thankfully, our other dog, Finley, is not affected. But it was the only decision that we could go for. We made the choice for the betterment of him and the rest of the family. So I want to thank each and every one of you who's ever been on the Twitch streams, who's ever said, hey, he's a cute dog, or hey, he's beautiful, and all that kind of stuff. Or if you've ever been in one of the streams when he's been around, at least get to finish the video by saying thanks to Sebastian for giving me everything I could ever want. And yeah, it hurts right now, but he's happy, and that's the most important thing. And it won't suck forever, but it's going to suck for a while. But yeah, that's why I've not really been around as much as I usually am. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you in the next one, I guess.